A big win for Republican-led states after the Supreme Court ruled to keep the controversial immigration law known as Title 42 in place. But thousands and thousands of immigrants who are hoping to cross the U.S.-Mexico border with the lifting of the ban are now in legal limbo. Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ben Kennedy is live with reaction from the White House. Ben.
Well, Louis, the White House says Title 42 is overdue, but they will enforce it with hopes that it might be lifted when the High Court takes back up the case in 2023. With a 5-4 decision, the Supreme Court ruled this week to keep Title 42 in place. The Trump-era immigration policy allows the quick expulsion of asylum seekers at the U.S.-Mexico border based on public health concerns amid the pandemic. Without the law, some states fear an even bigger influx of migrants will flood into the country. The Department of Homeland Security has predicted as many as 18,000 could cross the border a day if the policy is lifted. The White House released a statement in part that Title 42 is a public health measure, not an immigration enforcement measure, and it should not be extended indefinitely.
In the meantime, we have to enforce it.
As President Biden calls on Congress to pass comprehensive immigration reform bills and deliver additional funding for border security. Florida Senator Rick Scott tweeted, "Our brave Border Patrol agents need our support. Biden must secure the border."
The buck stops with President Biden. I'm sure.
As South Florida Republican representatives blame the commander-in-chief for the current state of the border. Justice Neil Gorsuch wrote the current border crisis is not a COVID crisis, and courts should not be in the business of perpetuating administrative edicts designed for one emergency only because elected officials have failed to address a different emergency.
This is bigger than just Title 42, because we've seen the big impact that started really back in August. We've had quite a large number of asylum seekers coming through the border.
And to put things into perspective, in 2022, more than 1.4 million migrants have been deported so far. Compare that to pre-pandemic years of more than 600,000. That is the latest from Washington. Ben Kennedy, Local 10 News.
Ben, thank you.